What up, Commanders? I'm the roleplay gamer and I like to party, but you may know me in-game as Unit 213. So I'm getting back into Elite, and it seems like the most fun to be had at the moment is in community goals. And to that end, today we're going to be talking about the dangerous games. I have personally signed up to help the Border Coalition, who seem to just want a bit of equality for the outer colonies. They want a renewed focus on colonization and revitalizing abandoned colonies. It reminds me very much of the plight of the browncoats from the Firefly series, coupled with the fact that you actually have to conduct illegal salvage operations to help them in this particular community goal. It just completes that Firefly experience for me. So we're going to talk about exactly what is required of you to aid the Border Coalition with this community goal. Hopefully dispel some of the confusion, because I know the in-game instructions for these things are not always clear. Alrighty, so the official instructions say earn Dangerous Games points for the Border Coalition by selling technical blueprints on the black market at Savitsiaka Vision in the Nervi system. Now you might be thinking, as I did at first, where the shit do you get technical blueprints? If you read further down, it kind of gives the impression that you might have to engage in piracy. It says that convoys will be carrying these technical documents in the Euro system. So I actually did try and hunt down these convoys, but they're just too tough for one commander. Unless you got like a really powerful ship or you're in a wing, I would not suggest actually taking these things on. And I'm not even sure if they carry them, because I wasn't able to get their loot. So what has worked for me so far is hunting down unidentified signal sources. You want the ones that have a 0 threat rating, and you should find a wreck there. Most of them will just have materials and general illegal salvage, which you can collect and sell anyway. Some of them will include a technical blueprint or two, and that's what you want. You take that back to Savitsiaka Vision, assuming that's how you pronounce that, and you are good to go. Now, do not be discouraged if you do not find very many technical blueprints. You don't require a lot of them to make a solid contribution. For example, the very first one that I delivered to the home station actually got me within the top 15% of contributors, which is, I'm not sure if that makes sense mathematically, but hell, I'll take it. So, hunting down unidentified signal sources. You want to be careful here. You will get interdicted a lot. It seems when you stumble across a signal source that has what you're looking for, you can pretty much guarantee an interdiction. You're probably better off just submitting to it and then getting away as quickly as possible. You don't even necessarily have to pack any heat. I mean, you don't actually have to load any guns on your ship if you don't really want to. I would recommend a Cobra, perhaps, at the very least. That's what I'm using. You definitely want a decent amount of cargo space if you want to also collect all the illegal salvage and whatnot. Materials, of course, don't require cargo space. I also recommend installing a collector limpet controller. That's going to make the collection process a hell of a lot easier and less tedious, and I'm actually, surprisingly, having quite a bit of fun just running around salvaging things. The biggest problem I'm having is just not finding those signal sources. I have done as much research as I could, and I couldn't really find any solid, guide or just advice on how to find those signal sources. You just kind of fly around in Super Cruise and they show up. People say that you should fly around the lowest speed in Super Cruise, but that's like pulling up a sign saying, hey, pirates, interdict me. Because keep in mind that this is an anarchy system we're dealing with here. So, like I said, prepare to be interdicted. So that, as they say, is that. It's actually pretty easy to get involved. It's just a matter of trying to avoid interdictions, and if you do get interdicted, the best thing to do, like I said before, is just submit to it, and it's the easiest thing in the world to boost away, especially if you're in a fast ship and you've upgraded your thrusters. It's not at all a problem. You should not die doing this at all unless you do something stupid. So jump on board, guys. Come and help the Border Coalition. I'm going to link you to the Border Coalition sort of recruitment esque hype everyone up video, because it's actually really, really good. Check that in the description. It totally jacked me up to get involved here. Oh my god. I'm gonna watch again right now and just get all up inside that and get snuggle up and get all weird and go and help the Border Coalition and be a smuggler and be an illegal salvager, because that's one of my all-time favorite concepts in space sims. I want to salvage the things, and I like that you can now do that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Taste the game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out. Independence has not been treating me kindly. Since breaking ties with the Empire, credits have been slim. I'm almost embarrassed to say I've spent most of my time lounging around in the cargo hold, sampling the cargo and entertaining, shall we say, less than reputable company. I even installed a hot tub.